Welcome back to the 4-0 Up podcast. This is our second episode back, and today it's going to be a very similar episode to last episode. We're just going to do another little bit of a chatty episode, a Premier League roundup, because a lot happened this weekend. We had the derbies.
Busy weekend.
We had 3 of the 4 teams winning here, and Thomas, you put in our group chat on Sunday after Man United were 4-0 down, and you said if Leicester lose, this will be the most depressing podcast of all time.
Thank God you won.
But you won a game. I think we have to start with that. After spending an hour talking about Leicester last time, we have to talk about Brendan Rodgers. Obviously, must have been listening. So
clearly,
Rodgers, if you're listening, come to Northern Ireland.
Only in standard definition, but
yeah,
he was listening.
Talk just then.
Well,
what happened, Leicester fan?
Yeah, tell us why you won, mate.
And the keen-eyed viewers may notice, and those on YouTube will notice that Mason's in his Leicester top. Now that they've
not
won.
Bournemouth anymore.
Your second team, they drew at the weekend.
Yeah,
your third team.
No, who is
your
second team?
Yeah, is it Bournemouth or Brighton?
Bournemouth or Brighton or
yeah,
second team Leicester?
Because you've never been to a Bournemouth game, have you?
No, they're all like equal. I think they're all like
I think they're all
level
the same,
par. Yeah.
they're not, but we'll carry on. So,
Bristol City and Bradford are in there. If you know, you know, and you know.
And you definitely know.
Yeah.
So,
right, so talk to us.
Well, Forest. One thing is, Forest were really not very good at all.
Forest was shocking.
Which is where we'll probably have to
They're
start.
in trouble.
I think Forest went for a very similar setup that we said that you should have gone for, which is try and score 10 goals before the other team can score 1, and instead what happens when you try and play that system is you leak 4.
Yeah,
and that's what happened.
I mean,
and they were really, really bad defensively last night.
Terrible.
We could have probably had 5 or 6 before half time if Vardy remembered he's meant to score goals.
But they also should have scored as well, shouldn't they?
Yeah, they should have scored.
Awani at the post and then had a good
Brennan
chance.
Johnson in the second.
Yeah,
but particularly in the first half when it was only 1-0, wasn't it? And then when Awani
like,
had
genuinely,
that chance.
on another day,
scores,
that game ends 6-2 at half time, and you're like,
I feel if you go 1-0 down, though, I don't think you win 4-0.
No,
I don't actually think you win if you go 1-0 down.
I think the momentum from going 1-0 up carries you.
Yeah, you capitulate.
In a derby as well.
It was 2 goals in 110 seconds.
Yeah.
And it
That's what I mean.
obviously helps so much.
2 cracking finishes.
Yeah, Madison was a bit.
The first one,
Madison was alright, wasn't he? He had a decent game. He was alright.
Yeah, he was alright.
Yeah.
It was the first time in 7 years there's been 3 goals outside the box.
I was going to put that in the group chat last night. Has there ever been a game where all 3 goals have come outside the box? Obviously, Daka's wasn't outside the box, but before
But also a very good finish, yeah.
Yeah.
That was my favourite goal.
Reminded me a little bit like a Man City goal, cut back
it's almost
into the box, like De Bruyne into
getting behind him.
De Bruyne
it's
into
almost
Aguero,
identical
De Bruyne
to
Jesus.
Vardy's against Germany.
For England, I remember that.
Just a bit further out, but it might have showed something that he's a bit more sharp than what Vardy is right now, because Vardy had 3 chances. You expected him to probably score last night.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was
Daka got his first half chance and scored.
Daka's trying to prove himself, isn't he? Like Vardy's already proved himself. He don't need to prove himself.
Yeah,
like, even if he goes to season scoring 5 goals, everyone's going to go, he's one of the greatest Premier League strikers of all time. But with Daka, he's still got a lot to prove. Like we even said in the last episode, we don't think he's Premier League quality, but then he can do that.
Time is young,
yeah, exactly.
Come on, score a goal, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
State your case.
Tired legs as well. Like he's really quick. So
yeah. No, it was a good game. I thought
it was a very good performance. Yeah,
he played well. Yeah, but Forest wouldn't
have been good for the neutrals, but game done at half time eventually. But
that Madison free kick was. Oof.
Henderson was a bit iffy for it.
Yeah, and
he stepped in the wrong way.
Yeah,
he's
but he
a
didn't
big flapper. He's a big flapper as well. Henderson, he's a proper rage monster when he concedes.
Yeah, he was.
Just see him smacking the grass.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But he does it every game. Every time he concedes, he always has a big go at something. Yeah. He's a. But Madison, will you lose him this summer?
Yeah, of course you will.
Maybe.
Yeah,
summer. 100%. It'll be here till the end of the season, but
unless you somehow magically get Europe, then he's definitely going.
Yeah.
Just imagine that happened. That would be the best comeback in Premier League.
We go back to the episode where we're just slagging them off and think, oh my god, they're in so much trouble. Then they finish top 4 and we're like, oh, right.
Yeah, literally. What does Rodgers need to do against Bournemouth to steer himself back into the Leicester picture in the long run?
Yeah, if you lose against Bournemouth, is he still going or what?
Yeah,
is he still going right now? Is he still going right now? As it stands, is he still going?
You're never going to sack a manager.
You've got to give him a chance now with another game.
You're never going to sack a manager after a win. It's
because you might get that momentum now.
Yeah.
Who do you have after Bournemouth?
Palace.
Winnable
game.
Winnable.
Our run of games now is winnable until we play City.
Right, yeah, that's
just Wolves and stuff like that, don't you?
Yeah, Wolves,
they've just sacked the manager. We'll talk about that.
Leeds.
Yeah, Wolves should be
like we've got a run of games where we could easily come out of it with 12, 15 points.
Yeah, I see with the Leeds
Yeah.
Villa game.
With that momentum as well.
Yeah.
In the Leeds Villa game, it was Villa were just so bad in front of goal is the only reason Leeds got a result. I thought Leeds were awful.
I'm glad I didn't watch that.
Yeah,
glad.
it wasn't a great
yeah,
game.
you
But
should be glad you
Leeds
didn't watch
Leeds were really, really bad. And then
I saw Jesse March came out and said he had like a go at Villa because he's like, when you come to
They'll
a
play
road, they want
anti-football,
to. It's like, well, no. If you want to implement your style of football, that's what you do. If you're a good team, it doesn't matter who you play.
He just likes it. It can never be his fault. He has to have a
it doesn't matter who you play. If you've got style of play that you stick to at home, play it then.
He's moaning about time wasting, even though their player got sent off for stopping a free kick.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah, exactly. His own players ruined his own style of play. Like, what's he on about?
Yeah.
He couldn't even watch the game about it. He was watching the press box.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He's a mentalist.
freak. I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
I actually really like Jesse Marsh.
Nah.
I think he's a quality.
I
coach.
think he's an alright manager.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I
He
dislike
is.
him as a manager. I'm saying I dislike him as a person. I think he's a freak. He's a freak. Could someone tell me I'm wrong? He's a weirdo.
A bit weird. Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree, but
He's a yank freak. That's what he is.
The video of him saying hello to Sinistera for the first time is the most awkward thing.
it
I've
was
ever-
awesome.
Oh, man, you okay, man?
I thought it was
Yeah.
quite wholesome, but it was very awkward.
The one of him
Yeah.
and
Root beer
William
man.
Notto was nice, but then the
Yeah.
one of him and
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Maybe that's the one.
Yeah,
I'm
the
thinking of.
Notto
Maybe-
one's quite nice.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
I hate him.
No, I think Jesse Marsh would be a really good manager in a couple of years. as well.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
I don't think he'll ever get a bigger job than Leeds unless he does something
Agreed.
mental with Leeds, but I don't think he will.
He won't. He won't.
I think he's like a Unai Emery kind of thing, like where he dominates
Yeah.
in like Europa League or
No,
something like that.
no,
For a foreign,
You're
for a foreign
severely
team,
overrating him.
not
You really are.
Not for a Premier League team, like a foreign team. He'd go to Germany again, or he'd go somewhere else. He'd implement that style where it was being implemented to as best as it could be.
I can't
and
see
he'd
it.
end up dominating like not dominating a league, but at least being a good Europa League team, like a Sevilla or someone like that, or a Villarreal that always done well in those competitions, even though they're not that.
He's
good
still
of a
got
team.
lots to prove.
That's
in my
just
opinion.
I have nothing to back that up with.
But
That's just my.
for a manager,
I just have a
he's
hunch
young.
about it.
He is
Yeah,
He's young.
that's
He's
why
got a
I
lot of
think- that's
time
why I
to
think he's got a lot
learn
of
and
time in the
grow and
game.
stuff like that. So
I still.
And he's
yeah.
part of the Gegenpress lot as well, and they always seem to do well. So
He's had chances with big teams. So.
yeah,
Was he at Leipzig?
he was at Leipzig and
Yeah,
Salzburg.
Bottled it. He was
Yeah, he's,
not
he's,
good
a,
at
he's a
all.
Red Bull coach. He's trying,
Yeah.
so he's trying with him at Leeds, but I just can't. I don't think.
I can't see it.
That's why I don't think he does it in the Premier League. That's why I think he does it abroad.
I don't know.
But
No, I don't.
I don't see him doing incredibly in the Premier League though. I
I
still
don't
think he's a good coach.
I don't see him doing incredibly anywhere. To be fair, but maybe
Very,
that's just
like a
hate
very
him.
steady manager. He'll just turn into like. I don't know,
Oh yeah, they won't go
comparing
down.
to-
But
No.
Oh no.
I don't think we get anywhere higher than that 12.
Yeah.
Nah.
But so
Yeah.
any key points you want to talk about last night? I thought Johnny Evans' passing was really good last
Yeah,
night.
ignoring Madison being really good. Was there anything else that sort of stood
I
out
thought
to
Johnny Evans' passes, a couple of them were really, really good. He was
Really?
excellent. No, he was class.
I feel that is one thing. Even though Forest had a few chances, the centre back partnership was a lot stronger than it
Yeah,
has
wasn't
been
it?
all season.
Hey, Danny Ward was superb. I've got to say, what a performance.
The saves he
actually
made,
was.
if he didn't make them though.
The
but
CV
you've got to
made-
keep
you
him
know-
out.
you know-
Yeah, you've
they've
got to keep him out,
Forest
yeah.
have got to do more of it, haven't they? You
Yeah.
know, if
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
that
yeah,
form
yeah.
and you just let
With,
him
like,
off.
with the Owoni chance,
Oh, he's
Danny
terrible.
Ward is in no man's land.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He come too far.
He could have been at his ankles.
If he was playing against a good striker there, he just chips the keeper and scores.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
He goes round
He
him,
does.
mate.
Oh yeah, or goes round.
'Cause he
him.
goes to
Imagine
cross-
Aguero
like
there,
Sancho
he's
did.
just
Yeah.
like
Like Sancho did.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Danny Wood did. It was
Yeah.
almost
He
exactly
went-
the same chance, exactly the same ball into him. Sancho rounded him.
He went to go, stopped. One thing as keepers don't. You make your mind up early. You don't.
You commit
change
to
your
whatever.
He
mind.
got
Yeah.
away with it because he was a striker low on confidence. But if you're playing any other
Which is
other
what
striker,
Danny Ward probably needed is a bit
game
of
like
luck.
that.
he needed a striker of a poor game to make him
Yeah.
look better. I agree with that. Yeah, but
He needed a lucky game just to
And
like
like,
make him.
with
his
the few
confidence get
shots
right.
they had, there were easier saves. You expect him to make it. If he didn't make it, you get on his back again, sort of thing. It weren't-
yeah, I think it was wrong to start Owen though in the first place. I still think
Do
we
you
need to give Surridge a chance because he's a
Yeah.
proper goal
We've
scorer.
got Dennis on the bench as well.
Oh, even
But-
Dennis, but I think Surridge scores that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knows
Well,
his football
it's-
in the
How
Premier
does he
League.
start?
It's just, I don't get how
Huh?
a
Why
win
is he
he's missed
starting?
Ew.
Iwonia.
Why has he started?
Yeah.
Because of penalty money for him. That's why.
Yeah.
He played well against
Same with
West
West
It's
Ham,
one
I
of them
think it
options
was.
that yes, Sir has just done it in England. Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Not
Jesse-
the Premier League, admittedly,
Yeah,
but even
but
still,
England, yeah.
he knows where the back of the net is, and you know he knows where the back of the net is. Whereas Owen's had one good season in the Bundesliga, and
Yeah.
then coming
But
through, hasn't he?
I was surprised.
Well,
I was
then-
surprised he missed it. though.
Union Berlin, who he's left, are now top of the league.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they've got,
Yeah,
they've got
yeah, like well,
um,
top of the league as well.
Well, not anymore because they lost.
They've got
at the
that Becker
weekend.
up front, haven't
But,
they?
Yeah.
yeah.
that quick lad.
I
He's
think
good.
they're a point ahead now, but yeah.
Yeah, they were. I think there were 4 points going into this weekend or something.
Yeah, because
like
Bayern are struggling.
Yeah,
aren't
Bayern beat
It was
Leverkusen
them and-
4-0 or something on Friday, didn't they?
I think them and Dortmund were like both top, but Dortmund lost at the weekend
they?
as well.
Dortmund are
So
a bit shit.
JD Sports always do big sales on Union Berlin kits.
They do, you know. It's very nice.
If anyone wants to pick up a Union Berlin kit for like 20 quid,
Go
wait
JD.
till the end of the season. Union Berlin. I really like the badge.
I do like the
Because
badge.
it's so
badge, yeah.
odd looking.
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Union.
Yeah.
Union
But
Berlin.
no, it's looking good, but there's
yeah,
still lots
we've just
of
got to do it
improvements
again
Wouldn't
now
say
against
good.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, I wouldn't say good.
Better.
Not
yeah,
quite
it's
better,
better.
yeah.
There's
The real
right way
test
to
will
do
be
it.
when you come up against a good team. It's the same with Arsenal.
Yeah, it
They
will.
started really well and then they played a half decent team and looked a bit.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
not the same situation, but you need to play a good team to cement that you're actually going somewhere.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Even if it is now, just this year, just stay up. That'll do.
You are all last year.
Yeah.
If you are, it's
Yeah,
the same.
I think you're on the verge of transition. If you stay up this year, then
Yeah.
then a new manager
Hopefully-
comes in.
I was gonna say you stay up.
We'll
He
get a
still has
bit.
to go.
We'll get a bit more money back in
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and
You'll
then
lose big players off the wage bill and stuff like that. You can start
Yeah.
rebuilding again. I think the rebuild doesn't
yeah.
start until you use the big go.
I think next season might.
we have to.
be
We have to
even
get rid
worse.
of some of our wage
You have to get
bill.
rid of
Yeah.
you have to get rid of one key asset. One. That's what
Madison.
we did. We saw Richarlison. You need to get rid of Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll lose Madison and Tielemans. I
Yeah.
almost guarantee.
I think
Guaranteed.
100%.
Yeah, but to be
Yeah.
fair, you knew
Yeah.
he was on his way out anyway. Didn't
Yeah,
you?
you'll probably lose Vardy.
Tielemans is more guaranteed.
Yeah.
I think they're both.
I'm surprised
guaranteed.
Tielemans is still there. I thought he was going to go this summer, but I think it just never happened, did it?
Because he had a really poor finish to last season.
Yeah.
No one wants to touch him, did they?
Because Arsenal
No.
were going to go in from, then they got Fabio Vieira, and they went no.
Yeah.
it's fair enough.
And Xhaka
Is
started playing.
genuinely his
unbelievable.
transfer value
playing so
dropped
well.
20 million in the last 10 weeks of last season.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
20 million now. Yeah, anyone
Yeah.
could pick him up in January for 25 million.
If you just sold him for 50 though, because now you're only, well, he's going to go. Is he contract out in summer or is it next summer?
January last year.
Next summer.
As in, like,
It's
a week-
2023.
Yeah,
It's summer 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to go for free. Isn't
Yeah, he is.
You will. Yeah.
that's a shame.
It's the wage bill which it helps.
Yeah.
It's mad that like January 2021. Yeah. So Christmas of first year that we were in, United were going to go in for 40 million for him, and now he's going for free.
Yeah.
Man, how football changed.
Wonder,
Yeah,
I'll probably go
football,
abroad,
innit?
but yeah, I can't see him staying in the Prem.
I can't see him.
See, like Roma or something.
I can just see
something
his.
like
There
that.
was
Like
rumours.
an Ericsson this summer. I could just see a picture.
There was
Yeah,
rumours he was just going
I
to
hope
sign a
so.
contract to help us out.
I don't think he's
He'd
that
never
sort
do
I don't
that.
think he would.
really.
No.
He'd never do that.
Yeah.
He's thinking about his own career.
Dewsbury
as well.
Hall could do that. He wouldn't do that.
Dewsbury Hall would take a massive pay cut just
Yeah.
to help
Yeah, he
you out.
would.
Dewsbury Hall had like let
He had a
Gabriel
great game as
Abanahor
well.
live in his house.
I go Shrewsbury Hall.
Did you see the video yesterday on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Jesse Lingard, which
I
he got completely right because Jesse Lingard dropped an absolute stinker.
Oh,
Dewsbury Hall is
terrible.
definitely
Oh
better
my
than
God. Well,
Jesse
yeah.
Lingard. Yeah.
Of course he is.
Lingard was
100%.
really poor. He was at fault for the first goal.
Really?
Really.
He's not.
He
He's
kept
not
the ball away,
ass,
didn't
is he?
No.
Really?
No.
He's picking up a paycheck.
He's a mercenary. Yeah,
He's completely different to when he was at West Ham
if
last
you
year.
paid 10 million to
100%.
play a season for him, he's not ass, is it?
Yeah,
No,
I
not
I'm
at
so
all.
glad we didn't sign him.
Yeah.
So glad.
Yeah, agreed.
Bored of him.
You've done well there, missing out on that.
Yeah.
He's not it, is he?
No, not at all.
Right, we'll move on from Leicester and we'll go to another game that the team scored 4 goals. We go to Newcastle.
Lovely
And
stuff.
Miggy Almiron must have been listening. We called him
He
one of
was.
we said he was in the relegation zone for the worst footballers of all time. He said
I still put him there.
he said I take that personally. he went to Craven Cottage
Oh,
and scored an absolute
it
worldie.
was an absolute worldie, mate. Absolutely.
He'll never do that again.
Oh no,
No.
it was.
You give that chance to him 100 times.
Did he mean
He
to?
still
Oh,
won't
yeah,
score.
well, what else does he mean to do?
Yeah.
I lost it across the box. I don't know.
I
didn't watch it. I've
just
just
think
seen
he's
the highlights.
I just think he's lashing at us.
No, what's happened?
That's what I mean.
This is what's
I
happened.
think the ball's come over his shoulder. He's gone.
He didn't want to go for a goal kick before.
It was
Who
the
was
other-
it?
Never
It was
hear
the-
there to be hit. He never got volleyed. It's there to be hit. He just hit it.
It was the surprise in his face as well when it went in. He just looked a bit.
Yeah, he turned around
He
to
turned
celebrate
around a
Bruno, and he's like,
Yeah.
He was laughing it to the back post 100%.
That's what I
yeah.
thought. Like
no,
a
but I
lucky
think what
cross.
happened is the ball went over the top. It's a brilliant ball, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's just gone. Oh, might
I'll
as
put
well.
it
He
in
didn't
there.
even
I'll-
thought
That's what
about
I
it.
mean.
He's just
There
gone
to be
bang
hit.
and he's just
Yeah,
gone in.
yeah.
He's
Put
like,
it into
oh.
that area.
But
That's
that's what a footballer like him needs to do. Just not
You
think
need
about
that
it.
goal. don't
It
you,
was such a good
sometimes,
finish.
So it's the same with
Such
it's
a
the same
good
with Ian
goal.
Atcho. If he's got time to think about it, he won't do anything good. If it's a snapshot, something like that, is so much better.
Yeah.
It's a sign of a good striker though when he can score.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, yeah.
I thought,
Like
yeah.
poachers and stuff, and
His overall game, though, wasn't just his 2 goals. He
Yeah.
played very, very well. His link-up play was very good. Obviously, it was helped out by their red card, but we were still better. Like
Yeah.
we had still had to beat that 10 men that were out there. We played very, very well.
a stupid red card as well. That was the game
Oh,
changer
yeah.
because 13 was it like 13 minutes in or something.
It was, but even before then, we were battering them. We
Yeah,
were
yeah.
the goal was coming, and then they just got the red card, and we're like, okay, now it's going to come a bit sooner.
Yeah.
But we did play really well. It was a win that we really, really needed. A win like that as well.
A convincing win, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we've been struggling to score all season, and we just scored 4. It's quite nice. Got a few boys that haven't scored many this season as well. Wilson back, scoring a nice little tap in, as he does.
Kept Mitchell quiet.
Yeah, and then he went off injured, didn't he? Had an absolute stinker.
This is where their season falls apart, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is like where it turns.
I still think they'll stay up, though.
Oh, yeah.
What was his injury?
I think they will.
Yeah.
I think you'd be surprised, lads. I know Marco Silva.
Yeah,
and
but I
he's
think they've got. I think there is 3 worse seasons than them.
Who?
I think there's, at the minute, I think there's like
Should we name them?
Southampton, Forest,
Palace, Villa.
No, I think
Palace,
Southampton.
Villa.
I think Southampton.
Southampton look bad, mate.
Palace will be
bad.
okay.
But-
Villa will be okay. Leicester.
I don't think Villa will be okay.
Yeah, I'm not sort of.
I would put Villa okay
Wolves
from
don't look
35
great.
games on.
No, Wolves will be fine.
They'll be fine, but they don't look great at the moment.
Yeah.
Depends who they get in.
Sean Dagino. No, they won't get him in.
Dyche will take a Premier League job, I think.
He'd suit. I don't know
You've got
why. I
to-
think he'd suit them.
Wolves.
Nah.
No, Nunez and Neves midfield.
I don't know who the hell they're
He
going
wouldn't
to
know
get,
what
by
to
the
do
way.
with them.
I was surprised by
Wolves.
this
He'd
actually.
play Moutinho.
They're getting
They'll
that
get a random
Sporting.
bloke,
They're getting
yeah.
Sporting Lisbon.
Well,
manager.
there's a surprise.
Portuguese, yeah. Cool.
There's a surprise.
Someone was looking at my notes.
Not me, mate.
Uh,
Oh, God.
I was going to talk about that. I forgot to.
Overall happy though.
How good was Bruno
Oh,
Guimaraes?
oh, it's just ridiculous.
He
He gets
is-
better every game.
And I was looking on Twitter, and I think Reece said this or something, and it was like people are saying, "Oh, he's the best, one of the best players outside the top 6." He'd start for so.
He starts for
many
Liverpool.
top
He
six.
starts for
start for all
Chelsea.
of them apart from City, didn't
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would. He start for Liverpool. He start for Chelsea. He
Exactly,
start for Spurs.
He start for us.
He's brilliant.
Agreed.
He
He's
is so good.
ridiculous.
I think he ends up at City.
I really hope not.
I think he's Gundogan's replacement.
Someone of that. Someone of that.
I
stature.
really hope not.
Yeah.
He's just he only played 56 minutes, I think, and there was like someone put out like a 5-minute compilation of his
He is
game, and it's just,
ridiculously
everything
good.
he did was just inch perfect. Like the pass to Miggy was just ridiculous. It was
Yeah.
such a good ball.
I love them little, like, just the first time little.
First time, just
curveballs.
perfectly
Oh,
weighted.
they're
He's done it
just-
like so many times this season. He did it last season for Miggy's goal against Palace.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah.
perfect ball. He is just I've said it before many times. He's the best player I've seen play for Newcastle in my lifetime. Actual
Wow.
footballer.
Wow.
He's better than Kabay.
Yeah, of course he's better than
What
Kabay.
did he say?
I do love
He was
Kabai's
good.
more nostalgic.
Ben
But
Arfa?
Yeah, Kabay was a street.
Father's Day.
Streets won't forget.
no, Bruno's got the most.
I think he
he's the
offers
most
more
all-rounded player. I've
all-round,
ever
yeah.
I
seen.
agree.
Than who?
I said Ben Arfa as a joke because
Oh, right.
Streets won't forget. Of
But
course,
yeah.
Bruno's better.
Bruno is just ridiculous. He's so good. Everything. He don't have a flaw to his game at all. He's maybe a little bit too slow, but he uses that to his advantage by using his body really well and just.
Yeah.
He's got a mind for it, hasn't he, as well?
Yeah, and the midfield set we had was him, Longstaff, and Willock, and it worked really well. It did, and we.
That's a tough midfield he's in as well.
Yeah, and we didn't. Yeah, and that wasn't even our first team as well that we played.
Yeah.
Far from it, but yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Wolves sacking their manager, which they did after another poor performance.
Yeah, they didn't look like scoring once.
So
I don't think.
after
Well,
another
two for
poor,
some.
after another poor performance, so I did this as Leicester manager, did a bit of research. I have 4 managers that we could potentially replace as the Leicester manager, but now we can do it as Leicester or Wolves. So Ruben Amorim is the Sporting Lisbon manager. We've all heard of him by now. He won the league last year. Or he won the league in 21-22. He finished second last year. He's won the League Cup, so the Taca del Liga, 3 times. He plays a 3-4-3, so I don't know if he'd suit you, but I think he'd suit
He
Wolves.
suit Wolves.
I think he'd suit Wolves.
suit
I don't know
Wolves.
if he'd suit
The
yous.
only time that'd suit us is get him in during the World Cup, then give him January to get another 1 or 2 centre backs. That's the only way
it's
we'll
just
be able to get
if you can get another
For you,
centre
he'd
back.
be a start for season manager.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No,
it
yeah,
matters.
that's what I'm saying.
He's gonna go
That's
to
the
Wolves.
only
It
way
just
it'd
is.
work.
It's
Yeah,
just-
he's Portuguese.
It'll be a George Mendes client as well.
He,
won't
he's
it?
got
they-
players that
they-
he's worked with before.
He is,
He knows what
They're
he's
all
doing.
right with that formation as well. They can play that
He
formation.
suits
plays. He
him.
plays a ridiculously intense pressing system. I think he's Sporting Lisbon side of one of the highest pressing numbers in Europe.
They've got a team for it as well. They've got quite young, exuberant players,
Yeah.
haven't they?
Yeah.
Bar the midfield.
Matthias Nunes is one of his
Nunes is,
best
yeah.
players. Ruben Neves is another Portuguese
That's
player.
one thing they're
very
missing.
similar to Matthias Nunes.
Guedes is
They're
Portuguese.
missing like a
Guedes.
really busy midfielder.
I
Like, they've
feel
got
like-
a lot of talent,
Yeah.
but
I
not
feel
enough.
players like
It's all
Podence.
They missed Den Donker, don't they? Almost.
Yeah.
He was that sort
Yeah.
of player, wasn't
I think that still was a really weird.
He don't even
midfield.
play for Villa, has he? I don't
No.
think.
he? No.
Yeah, they just missed that player that's going to break up an opposition attack before it gets to the back line.
Yeah, they're missing a Drissy sort of player, don't they?
They've got ball
Kante
playing
sort of
midfield,
mould.
haven't they?
Yeah.
It's
Burnley
just
need to.
And I feel the thing, if you bring in Ruben, he brings someone with him. And players in Portugal always do well in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Marcus Edwards.
I tell you what, Vinicius centre half, don't they? Because they played Ruben Neves at centre half the other day.
Yeah,
Inacio.
I was about to say, mate, that
Inacio. He'd suit him.
Yeah. So
I think he'd bring a
I
striker in with him, or he could get the best of Diego Costa, because at Sporting Lisbon is an out and out number 9.
Yeah,
he's not a massive. He doesn't have to be a massively high end.
Yeah, if you're playing 3-4-3, the striker basically just stands up.
Do they still have that? Sporting still have that Cabral, that winger?
I know you mean.
Yeah. Jovan Cabral.
Yeah, Jovan Cabral. That's the name.
He's reached that sort of signing on it, but he'll bring play. I think that makes sense.
I think someone like Podence would do really well under him as well.
Yeah, he was at Sporting, wasn't he?
I think Adama Traore would come back into the zone as well.
I still think Adama Traore is destined for a Spurs move at right wing back, like a Victor Moses in the Chelsea title.
It's weird now signed Spence in it, but I don't know what you mean.
He hadn't really played.
No, he hasn't.
He was gonna go again, weren't he? On loan.
He was gonna go on loan at the end of the year.
Oh, was it?
Well, just at the end of the transfer window, he was going to go back on loan because I think it obviously
Conte
got
didn't want to
around.
sign him.
What, to Forest?
They didn't want Conte didn't want him at Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it was a.
Why did they sign him?
Because they've got that director of football that wants to make
Yeah.
those signings. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but you know.
But
What I mean.
yeah, so they were then going to send him back out on loan because obviously Spence got word of this and obviously was like, well, if I'm not going to play, I want
yeah. He's been playing for the under-21s, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't get the loan move, so he's stuck there now.
Weird
Strange.
signing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Which is weird because
Probably got on loan.
it's one of them as well that could
He's been good for Forest.
halt his career or whatever and stuff like that.
But the next one I have, it's obviously doesn't apply to Wolves, is Bruno Lage. Would you take Bruno Lage at Leicester?
No.
I don't. I just put him down because he's free agent.
No, he shouldn't. No,
No.
he definitely shouldn't.
That ship sailed, isn't it?
The
Not
next,
offered anything that you'd say, I want him as a manager.
I think I've ever heard him
It's just-
speak as well. You ever done a press conference? I've never seen him say a word.
He probably still says more.
no,
I don't think I've ever seen him do one.
He probably says more useful stuff than what Brendan Rodgers does.
When he was a manager in the Prem, if you had to name 20 managers in the Prem, he'd be the last one I say. He'd be the one that I always forget and they say, oh yeah, Bruno Lage, because he's just the most forgettable man in football.
Yeah. The next one I have is Diego Martinez. He's currently La Liga's youngest manager. He was at Granada, but now he's at Espanyol. He's not doing amazingly with Espanyol at the minute either. He got them promoted to La Liga and then got them Europa League. Then got them to the quarterfinals of Europa League, beating Napoli and someone else in the way as well. They lost to Man United. So I think he's 40. He's not doing incredibly in Spain, so I wouldn't be destined on him. I'd be more set in
It's a
Ruben.
gamble, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a massive gamble. I think
He
that's
needs
a-
to improve and out there.
If he was,
Yeah.
if he was to go to the Premier League, it would make or break his career. Like if
it needs to be at the start of the season.
yeah, if he was to fail it at a Premier League club, he would only ever manage lower. He would only manage bottom half of La Liga teams. But I think Ruben's only 36. I think he's a destined one.
Yeah.
And my final manager is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
What about Rafa Benitez?
Yeah, what about Rafa Benitez, mate?
Well, there was word he was
He's
like
linked with-
handing.
He's linked with Leicester and
He
Forest.
was handing applications into Premier League.
No, he
clubs,
does.
apparently, Yeah.
That's what he did.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Rafa on the free agents. This one I took on transfer market last night, and I thought about it.
I hope he rots.
Yeah, I actually
I
think
don't. I
think
quite
Ole
like
Gunnar Solskjaer fits you down to a T. Unsustainable counter-attacking football is
Yeah.
exactly what you need to play. It's exactly
Gunnar
what you...
Solskjaer, if he comes back, that'd be so. I'd love
I
it.
don't even think he's a half bad manager. It just wasn't his time. Look, the style of football he was playing for a team at Man United wasn't sustainable for a long period of time, and it got found out. And it was more magnified because he was at Man United.
People were very harsh on him towards the end and stuff like that. I think.
Yeah, but
It's definitely a shout.
I actually don't think he'd be a bad
definitely
shout
more
for
realistic
Leicester
than
at
some.
all.
But
I'm not keen.
I don't even know where
Michael
Solskjaer
Keane.
could go. Like Solskjaer ranks like a Monaco. I don't know why. Just like Monaco seems to sound like the weirdest managers, and then like
Henri.
yeah, like and then he did terribly. I don't know why. I can just see him going abroad and then.
I think he'll go
making
manage the States. I think he will. I think
Do
he'll
you
go
think?
manage the States, yeah.
Into
He's
Miami.
currently managing like the Malta under 14s or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
under 14.
only because his son plays there.
yeah,
Oh my god, that is tragic.
And
Poor
his
kid.
daughter got released from My United women's team.
Oh,
Is she
rough.
terrible?
And she must be. I've never seen her. But no, those are my four. Would you take? I don't think Ruben suits you, so I think Ollie's your best shout is Leicester.
Christ.
But he plays. But you suit a
I
counter-attacking
think you'd
style.
be better going for a championship manager that's doing well.
Yeah.
From like, oh, we're going
Who's
to
that?
sell
But I think
Well,
Who's the
it'd
Sheffield
be
United
more-
gaffer at the minute?
Paul Heckenbottom.
Is it?
Chris Wilder's just
They're
been
doing alright,
sacked.
aren't they? Sure.
Yeah, but he wants to go. Where does he want to go? I've seen a link to him.
He
To
needs to-
Bournemouth.
he
He needs
needs
to go to Bournemouth.
Who, Chris Wilder?
Yeah.
get Nigel Pearson back.
What?
Why not?
That's why. I think that's why they terminated his contract because he was like, I want to leave.
Yeah.
They're doing terribly though, aren't they?
They are doing crap, but he was more like, I want to go because he's like they allowed him. Like
He
was.
hoarded himself out.
Yeah,
for
pretty
Bournemouth.
much. He was like, I want to go. Like, let me go. I think
Strange.
I don't like Chris Wilder.
neither.
No.
He's suited Sheffield
odd.
United, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dinosaur, isn't he?
Yeah. No, he'll never manage a Premier League team ever again.
I think he'll go Bournemouth. I really do.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jeremy.
I don't see him managing the Premier League. I don't think he's.
The thing is, Bournemouth still don't have a manager. Yeah.
I think he's
Bournemouth
hoping
need Sean Dyche.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And I
They're
think
properly needing back to basic, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think they probably have approached, but like I said before, I don't think Dyche wants a job until next season.
Dyche said in his podcast he's settling down for a while. I don't think he takes a Premier League job until after the World Cup.
Yeah, he won't. He don't want one now.
Because I think he was talking about going out to the World Cup and enjoying himself and going on holidays.
He has to.
He said he loves so much free time.
Yeah, he's doing stuff as a fan.
Yeah, and he said he's doing stuff with his family. He was like, you don't realise how much you miss as a footballer. And that's something we don't realise as well.
No,
Like the birthdays, the anniversaries, you have to miss.
You got a bit of it.
They win on Christmas, don't they? Like they're constantly away from family. Like, they
even
don't
at
see
summer,
them.
I think you get like 3 weeks or something. That's
yeah, it's like when,
and then we shout at Pogba for going to Dubai for a week.
Yeah, when Ben Foster announced, obviously he's retiring, then he announced that Newcastle put a bid in and whatnot.
And he said he didn't want to go, didn't he?
Yeah, he's like, I'd have been able to see my kids once a week for a day, and I've had to drive 4 hours to get home and 4 hours back on the same day.
He didn't live in Watford, did he? He still live in Birmingham, didn't he?
Yeah, so he lives just. It's literally in between Birmingham and Leicester.
Yeah,
and he's just like,
he's 40 next year.
He'd have had to drive 4 hours there and back every day. It's just like.
I don't think he wouldn't have trained every day of the week because he said at Watford he only trained like 3 times a week.
I respected that he actually came out and like explained himself, like because that story didn't have to come out. The story didn't have to come out that he rejected us.
The one thing it did show about Newcastle, it was he asked for a stupid amount of money and you agreed it.
We were desperate, mate.
Yeah,
we were.
I know you were desperate and stuff like that, but
it's weird that
shows you have got the money to. You have got the money
to
for a round.
Desperate and got rid of Dubravka
because you didn't want to be there. His attitude stinks.
You'd rather have someone that wants to be there.
Yeah,
like he don't want to even. As soon as he gets replaced, like I'm not going to try and prove myself. I'm going to go to United and never play. It doesn't make any sense.
Not even going to play in the cup.
No,
because he's injured, so he won't make the Europa League game on Thursday, and I don't think he'd make next week's Europa League game either. So.
No, he's crap.
Hope Hayden plays on Thursday.
But I reckon we'll probably recall Dubravka in January now. Carriage is only till January, and then we'll just So we'll just probably get him back and just let him rot.
I don't think that Travers from Bournemouth's that bad.
Matt Travers is all
right.
I think he's good.
Neto played ahead of him now.
Yeah, he does.
They played against us. Neto was good against us.
Yeah, he was.
Neto was decent.
Yeah, he's always been alright.
But yeah, so 4 managers. We talked about them. We talked about Wolves. We talk about the derbies.
Let's go.
We talk about Everton first.
Yeah, we'll go.
We'll talk about Everton first. Let's talk about this lovely topic.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I was watching Town play Salford, but
it's near my house.
Yeah, it was near your house. I was stalking Jamie on the way. No, it was good. Yeah, it was another. Well, we come back from 1-0 down, which was nice.
Oh, did you? I saw you were 1-0 down early.
Yeah.
Went 1-0 down to a rebound and then scored quite soon after, I think.
I thought he was talking about Salford.
Yeah,
You went 1-0
so was I.
So was I.
Yeah, you went 1-0 to Salford as well, didn't you?
We did go 1-0 down Salford, yeah.
That's what I was like, what?
Right, I'll do Salford first. So anyone that's interested in Grimsby Town. Went 1-0 down to Salford and then scored. Alex Hunt put a corner in, hit a post, come back out, hit our lad, went in. Drew 1-1. Should have beat him.
McAtee was in attendance.
McAtee was in attendance, saw him in the stands. He's a good bloke. He's a good lad, McAtee.
Canada Goose, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was wearing some sort of bougie coat, looking good as always. He's a good looking lad.
Have you sold him and he's just come back?
Sold him and then got loaned back from Luton, for the season.
Luton.
But he's had shoulder surgery, so we're still waiting for him to come back.
I see.
But it's nice for us because we're doing really well without the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's looking good.
Where are you in the league?
We are, I think, after that draw, like 9th. But our problem's our home record.
For a promoted side, though.
That's normal, though.
Yeah, Salford is in 5th or 6th, aren't they?
So, yeah,
I keep up with Salford.
The National League is, maybe not harder, but it's not like the jump between the National League and the League.
The jump's weird if you're not financially backed. Yeah. We've been lucky because our owners are good.
You might do a double. It's
just the 2 teams going up, isn't it?
Hey?
Was it 2 or 3 go up?
It was 3.
Top 2 in the playoffs.
It's 4 that come up. 4 go down from the National League.
Yeah.
So Scunny are in the bottom 4 of the National League. They were almost in the Championship a couple of years ago, which is mad. But yeah, anyway, moving on to Everton.
You went 1-0 down to Joe Rebo.
Went 1-0 down to Joe Rebo.
Good finish.
He didn't play Salford. Yeah, good finish. Yeah, all right. But even though we conceded, really good defensively again. Still got the best after City's game against United, which we'll get on to. Best defensive record in the league now.
It is now the best.
In the league, 7,
in the league,
and then City and Brighton are on 8. I want to say conceded.
Mad.
But yeah, look, both really good goals. Nice for McNeil to score. Still not completely
good goal as well.
But it was a good goal.
Yeah, good finish.
He sort of Iwobi put the ball in. aiming for Mope, sort of went over everyone, fell to McNeil at the back post, and he's just blasted it past
Wingers finish, that's
proper wingers
right
finish.
place, right time.
The only
yeah,
angle I've
it's
seen
just
of it
such
is
a
Harry Hesketh's YouTube.
From his vlog,
miles away, but like limbs, to be fair.
It was good, and then Cody scoring, which was so nice. I
Two
love Cody.
debutants.
I love Cody.
Mate, I love
I think
Cody.
you retweeted a video. It was like
Him and Tarkowski before the game.
Yeah, and then like
Tarkowski's like drilling him, like, you've got to get into all the tackles. You've got to go for it, and you can see him turn around and talk to your team and stuff. I know he's not got the armband, but he is.
He might as
captain,
well, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got
If
like
he'd been
four
here
players
longer than this year and was permanent already, he'd be captain, I think.
Who is captain?
Yeah.
Pickford, which is fair enough because he's been so
Exactly.
good for us for years.
And he's another leader.
And he's a leader. You
Yeah.
know, we've got a
You've got
goalkeeper
so
and two
many
centre
of those.
halves,
You've got
leaders, a
5 or
Driscoll
6
leader.
leaders in your squad.
Onana, really good again.
Oh,
Have you seen the
yeah.
first goal?
Yes.
Where he gets up and nods it back to
Yeah.
Cody. Really unselfish, really good. Literally towering above their defender, nodded it down. That was nice. But yeah, 2-1. 2 wins in a row. We're unbeaten in 7 in all competitions, 6 in the league, I think.
Where are you in the league?
I want to say 11th or 12th.
I think it is.
Something like that, which is nice. We've got United next week.
Oh,
Tough test, but
That'll be tough for us.
yeah, it's tough for you because it's at home as well.
Oh.
And Goodison's a cauldron, mate. So if we're going to beat you,
We're always horrendous at
it'll be next
Goodison.
week.
is that like on TV, like Super Sunday?
I should hope so.
Surely,
yeah.
right.
These are
Should be.
11th.
11th, yeah.
Well,
Well,
we
that gives a chance, mate.
You are 7th.
It's good that.
Point behind us.
we only won 2 games. We won 7th. Take
You
that.
are
19th
Yeah, it's 92, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it will be.
19th.
because of our goal difference, I
You've
believe.
conceded the most goals this season.
Fairs.
To be fair though,
It's
like
fair, went Goodison at the weekend,
We've
sort
got-
of. Part there. If you're going to Anfield, never drive.
Yeah, don't
It
drive.
is the worst.
why would you
Why
drive?
would you drive?
Train strike.
Yeah.
No
I
trains
walked
from
to
Manchester to
Salford,
Liverpool.
mate.
Did you actually?
I walked like 3/4 of it, yeah.
Yeah, it
Why
was.
didn't you get an Uber?
I got, well, it was expensive. I thought, I fancied a walk, I'm just going to walk, but...
What,
yeah.
from
Do you meet up with your
Fowler?
dad?
No, right, so I got the bus from Fallowfield into Piccadilly and then walked from there.
Oof.
Yeah, so it was like an hour and 15
Yeah, because
walk.
I know from my place to Piccadilly it's about 30 minutes, 25 if you're a quick walker.
Yeah.
Which I am.
So
Yeah.
it was heavy. But
And then
it
it's
was nice.
a further 2 miles on from that.
It's in a weird place of ground.
Yeah,
it's not
isn't
like
it?
Salford Keys. It's proper out of the way.
It's because
Down loads of long roads.
Yeah,
That's like took so long.
because I think I actually live in Salford.
You
Then
do
there's
live in
Salford
Salford.
Keys,
Yeah.
which is near Old Trafford.
Yeah.
But it's not in any of them. And it's also kind of in the middle of it, but it's not Salford. If that makes sense. It's in a weird place.
Yeah,
But
it's-
Salford's old stadium used to be.
Yeah, it did. Before
Yeah,
the rest
in
of the
Salford,
but
yeah.
eventually,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've really got to say about Everton. Just really good across the board again. Pickford stopped us conceding a second, so
Oh, the block, the
Oh,
triple block.
that video
Yeah,
put me
that's
story.
good, that
The
is
second block's the best. It looks like it hits him in the
Yeah,
head.
Mikolenko.
And it hits him in
Yeah,
the shoulder.
yeah. So
He's a good
Tarkowski, you know what you're gonna get from him. He does that every game. He's every game you get at least one clatter and one big block, and you see him get up like all pumped up. It's he's watching.
If you had Cody, Tarkowski, and Evans, you'd be sitting in the top 10 right now.
Yeah, you would.
100%.
That's why
You'd
we're
definitely
doing
be
so
sitting-
well.
You'd
Easily.
definitely be sitting in the top 10.
Such a
With Danny
solid core.
Ward and Gold, you'd still be sitting in the top 10.
Yeah, 'cause they just don't let it
100%.
get to him.
If you'd even one of them and Evans,
Yeah.
like Evans, Cody, and Fies, or Evans,
If they'd
Tarkowski,
got
and Fies.
Tarkowski a couple of years ago,
Yeah,
you'd
you'd be sitting in the top 10 right now, 100%.
How good
I'll
is he,
die
by
on
the way?
that.
Who?
How good is Tarkowski?
So
He's
good.
unbelievable. Oh, he's
Oh my
class.
god! The thing is, he's just. He just feels like he's good at everything. Him and
Yeah.
Cody already, you know, if you listen to the interviews after the game and
Yeah.
stuff, chat
Wasn't
so
everyone
about each
always
other.
like me's the better out of the two?
I
Last
said me
season-
was the better out of two when you signed him as well.
But
in
I'm-
different ways,
I'm
though.
veering
He's
now.
not
yeah.
now. He's
No,
definitely
yeah,
not now.
yeah.
I think
people are giving Cody the
it's
plaudits
both in
as
different
well.
ways, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a weird one for Everton fans because everyone gives Cody the plaudits, but
It's Tarkowski. If
I
you,
think they're
without,
It's
both-
both of them. It's both.
I
of them.
think
yeah,
they're as good
without
as each other.
Tarkowski, Cody isn't
Push
as good.
each other,
But
don't
without
Cody's
Cody,
yeah,
Tarkowski is
yeah.
still as good.
Mate, they work so perfectly together. I can't believe we've managed to merge.
It's just two
Burnley and
workhorses.
Wolves' defence.
Yeah.
Oh mate,
They would be a dream for
Massive.
Sean Dyche.
you're
Yeah,
yeah, Charlie
well,
Taylor that
Yeah.
season.
If you've got Sean Dyche in,
if we got Sean Knight, we conceded about 4 all season.
Yeah.
and we'd
You'd break
penalties from
Chelsea's
tackling
record.
elbowing people.
yeah.
We absolutely would.
You break Chelsea's record for like
We
most
actually
clean sheets
would.
in a season.
Pickford wearing his helmet. Nice joke. Good lad, Pickford. But yeah, that's
Moped become Drogba for just
oh
1
my-
year.
don't get me started, mate. I love him. I wasn't watching it, but from what I was reading on Twitter, he was just running around, making himself a nuisance everywhere, kicking everyone. You know,
I love
you know what
stuff
you
like
expect
that.
from
I love
Mopa,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
being a little knobhead because
I feel
they've
like
got quite young
Wilson does
defences,
that.
aren't they?
He
Yeah,
put
Wilson
himself
does
about.
that. That sort of striker defenders don't like, do it?
Even though it's like 2 foot smaller than all the centre back, it'll go
It's
for
just
every single
irritating,
header.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
Like
like
It's exactly the same as
He's 5
Vardy. A
foot,
defender will know if they've got the ball at his feet, he's coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
He's just going to
Yeah.
chase
You have players
You
as
never
a
can't.
defender you don't
Yeah.
want to play against.
It's
don't
a
you?
defender. As a defender, you'd be nervous around him because you wouldn't be nervous like if you lost the ball.
But you don't always know where he is either.
Yeah.
Do
You
you?
don't know he's going to
if,
do
if,
you.
if the ball fell down the box, you wouldn't be as nervous as you would be on the ball with him chasing after. You'd
Yeah.
be more nervous in that situation because
He
he's
suits
such a
us
pest.
perfectly, mate.
He's like a
He's
fly
so
on the.
good.
He won't give up.
He's like a fly or a wasp. He's just. Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
He'll either
like
win
him.
it or foul you.
Yeah.
Or
He's
you'll-
not
you'll-
going to let you take the piss out of him.
You're
is
going
he?
to get a few kicks as well, ain't you? So.
He'll never be a top striker, but he'd be valuable for so many
He's
things.
good strike to have. It's just like
Yeah.
he's not like
He's valuable. Yeah.
Perfect for us. He lets us play a 2 when Calvert-Lewin's back, or when Calvert-Lewin's inevitably injured. He's not half bad to fill in, is he? Do you know what I mean?
No.
He's a good player.
good goal against
Yeah.
thingy as well.
As you were saying about snapshots earlier, if the ball just forced him, lit it and score.
Yeah.
So it's nice, you know. You need that sort of player that scores you important goals, and that's what we've got. So yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. No. It's looking good for you.
Mate,
And I'm happy
so
you're doing well.
positive.
I'm really
Mate,
happy you're doing well.
Looking back from last season, it's unbelievable how stuff's changed.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I'm sure it's
Lampard's got a plan. It's brilliant. Happy.
So my nephew, so my sister-in-law, she's a massive Everton fan. And there's my nephew in a little Everton kit. So, I'll show you all. He's got my keg 9 in the back.
Oh, that is mint.
He's got my keg 9 in the back. He's got his Everton kit on, and then
He's
there's one where
buzzing.
he's like, got the ball in his feet as well. Well, no, I just
Like
wanna do
Seamus
that.
Coleman.
That's what I mean. So I have a proper place. I have a proper place in my heart for Everton. I really
That's
do.
cute.
Well, we're not. Well, I know we were saying last week we've got someone likeable players, but it's sort of like after last season, I think people want us to do well.
Yeah.
You've got likeable and unlikable players,
Yeah.
but those unlikable players
yeah,
are likeable.
It's like Liverpool
It's
hate you
weird.
because you're the rivals, and then a lot of like Arsenal and Chelsea and Arsenal and Tottenham might hate you because you got Lampard and obviously that as well. And there's just Richarlison, Gordon, and them ones, and Pickford because for some reason a lot of people don't like Pickford.
Because he plays in goal for England.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah.
A lot of Arsenal fans don't like Pickford.
I don't
so-
mind Pickford.
exactly.
We all love
And you've
him.
got Pope. So,
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, if
People
we-
just hate people for the sake.
Pickford's better than Pope.
Yeah, of course he is.
For England.
Yeah.
I think.
Ooh.
I don't know.
for England. For England.
Pickford's better than Pope for England. Yeah, I'm
What
trying
about
to
the
think.
Premier League?
Yeah.
Pickford's
They're both
better
very
keeper
good.
than Pope.
Yeah.
Pickford is.
I don't think there's any debate.
I'm literally not getting into this debate because I'll.
Yeah,
Put
we've
your hand
got
up.
a
It's
limit-
tight though.
we've got
It
a
is-
limited
it's
amount of
close.
time.
Yeah, I think Pickford probably is a little bit better, but I do. Pope is very, very good.
We were semi-linked with Pickford in January.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
this
yeah.
January coming, if we were to get him, I'd be buzzing. I'd be really, really happy.
He'd be good for you, mate, because you need a keeper that can use his feet and not just.
That's the
trundle
one thing
around
Pope can't
everywhere.
really do. He can't use his feet.
And he's a commander as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so we've been very happy so far.
we talk about Derby?
Yeah, we'll move on to the
I don't want to.
Right.
Which one do you think?
Sum up in 3 words.
It was shambolic, but I must say that Man City team was one of the best teams I've ever seen.
Yeah, not even a full strength.
No
as well.
one would have beaten them.
They
no
are
one.
Agree. Oh,
No
They
one.
were-
do you know what I loved the most
so-
about
No
that
one
game,
ever.
by the
Honestly
way?
good.
They got bored in the second half.
Yeah, he
and
gave
let
up.
you
They only
score
gave
a
up.
few goals. They got so up and let you score.
Oh yeah, have a
You know
pen,
when
lads.
you're playing
funny.
FIFA, right? Against like your little brother, your little cousin or something, and you pick 6-1 up, you're like,
You feel bad for
yeah.
him. You think,
Start
let's go
passing
for
right
it.
the back, trying to give the ball away.
can't-
That's what they did. and
Mum
we
comes in,
scored
she's like,
3
"Oh,
goals.
let him. Come on,
Yeah.
don't be so harsh on
Yeah,
him."
you
And
make,
then,
your mum gives you dirty like,
fine, give him a penalty.
Trip him
Dive
up
the
the
wrong
ball.
way.
Speaking of the penalties,
What a
ice
pen.
cold
He was a good
Martial.
pen,
He was, yeah, he's
It's one of
good.
the best penalties I've ever
There wasn't
seen.
really no pressure on it though.
And I
was
tell you
there?
what,
Still have to score
the
it.
3 goals at the end really changed my mood because 1, buzzing to see Martial score. 2, that Anthony goal is just
Finish.
stupid goal.
Yeah.
The touch and the fact he's just gone.
Ah, can't be asked.
Yeah, because he knows he's 4-0 down and he knows the game's
Just
over.
hits it,
He's
yeah.
just
He
like-
can just
he's like,
shoot. He's got a license
F
to shoot.
this,
then, yeah.
shoots, scores, doesn't celebrate. Love that. And
Actually, did celebrate.
yeah, I remember. I remember we levelled
Yeah,
one
he
time.
too.
I remember we levelled one time with Crystal Palace, and Dan James ran off to the Stratford end.
And then you lost it.
Yeah.
And then you lost.
And
Everyone else is back
it's,
at the
it's one of the
halfway line.
best photos in
I
my
love
own
that.
history.
Yeah, Martial
of Martial and Ronaldo.
grabbing
And
it,
Martial
yeah.
looks he's about to murder him. Rashford is like, oh my days, what are you doing? And Martial is like, wait. And he's like, you get. Oh, it is so funny. Dan James.
It is a-
That guy's a tip, mate, isn't he?
Thumbnail, lads. Thumbnail. Thumbnail.
Dan James.
So it was a stupid goal, and he won goal of the month in August, and he definitely won. He won goal of the month for September. He'll definitely win it for October as well, because we're not going to score another goal. But no, we looked so nervous on the ball, but the game-changing factor came 90 seconds in when Diogo Dalot got a yellow card.
Yeah,
because Grealish,
can't do anything.
Because he got
Grealish is so good, by the way.
But
should have scored.
So Bernardo Silva was playing left, like on the left side of midfield, and he went. It's like overloaded his side, cooked him all game, and you could tell Dalot was sticking his legs out for challenges. And Dalot does get away a lot of fouls. He loves a trailing leg, and he was backing out of everything. I remember there was one point where Grealish must have ran past like 3 Man United players. None of them stuck out a leg because one, Grace was like one of the most foul players in the Premier League. He always goes down. He's very difficult to get the ball off. And 2, it was on the edge of the box, so they knew if we get a free kick here, De Bruyne's going to score. So it was a very nervous game.
It was Grealish's best performance in a City shirt, but it's one of those ones where like he plays that well, but still doesn't get a goal contribution. So people won't rate him for it.
If you didn't watch the game, or you watched the game through tinted glasses of I only look for who scores, so Haaland and Foden are the best. You won't understand how good Bernardo and Grealish
You need
were.
the eye test
Bernardo
out,
was
he was so good. He is so good. He's brilliant, and he's so versatile.
I'm glad
as well.
he didn't go because he was.
I still think he will.
I think he will at the end of this season when they bought someone else. But
when they buy Bruno,
I'd literally cry my eyes out. He won't go.
Bruno
so
Fernandes,
soon,
mate.
I think he'll get another season.
No, but the passing was just.
It was a Foden tap-in. Like, if you look at it, it's just a tap-in, but the build-up to that goal was ridiculous. Like, the amount of just intricate passing and then just a ball across was just perfect.
We had a really, really bad day at the office, but Man City were on top.
You only had...
Yeah.
You only had a really, really bad day at the office because City was that good.
Yeah.
City was just relentless.
Yeah, no one would have punished us that much, but we deserve to be punished because McTominay and Eriksen is the worst performance I've seen from both of them so far this season. As a duo.
Oh, Eriksen was awful, mate.
I said in on Twitter, I said... Ten Hag's decision to go with the lineup he did, attacking, was very ballsy but very naive. City away, you can't afford to play Sancho and Anthony because they're not going to track back. They're not going to help.
Well, Anthony is going to work hard because he is a winger that works hard. Sancho isn't. Anthony didn't work as hard as I thought he should have, but Anthony isn't a winger that he probably will track back. I understand what you're saying. Though Rashford is going to track back.
He needs to be coached into the system.
But what I think,
especially when your fullback's on a yellow.
Yeah. Ten Hag is. Both of them were after half time as well.
That's bad.
But I think. What I like about Ten Hag is he picks a team on merit. If you're playing well, you get picked. He doesn't have favourites. He's not going to pick Ronaldo every week because it's Ronaldo. He's not going to pick Casemiro when he doesn't understand the system. And he's come out and said that Casemiro is going to get more games because he's bedding into the system more.
He got sat down by Grealish.
As soon as he came on as well, it's like the first thing he did was get put in his arse. I didn't think he was that bad though. I thought he brought a little bit more overall, into the second half, but I think at the same time City give up.
He has to start next game.
But he will. He'll start both Europa League games and he'll start against Everton as well.
He has to.
Yeah, but I understand. Like Ten Hag is right in what he's saying. He hasn't found out the system. Yes, there's no point in playing him because if Casemiro was to play and he was to play badly, everyone's going to go flop. Why'd you buy him? Not the best EM in the world, etc., etc., etc.
Do you agree with the statement? I think what Ten Hag said. He said he's not going to bring on Ronaldo when it's 6-1.
Respect for his career.
I
do. I agree with it.
I think I agree with it. It's also it's a bit disrespectful.
He's still a footballer.
He said he didn't bring Ronaldo on one out of respect for his career. You don't want to bring him on when you whatever. It makes sense in a derby. And then he also said that Martial was like fresh legs, didn't he, sort of thing, a bit more energy.
Martial was going to be more effective for Manchester United than Ronaldo.
But I do still
if you were one goal apart, maybe you do bring Ronaldo, but he's got that killer instinct.
Yeah,
my argument is
Ronaldo.
He said I don't want to tarnish his career. You're tarnishing his career by just benching him
every
single game. It's a bit disrespectful.
It's not his fault though, because he wanted him to go, but no one will take him. So it's not.
No, but it's still Cristiano Ronaldo. You can't. Like, if this was Messi, if PSG were benching Messi week in, week out, it's like...
different because Messi's actually performing, Messi's actually performing as well.
He wasn't last season, though. They didn't bench him.
No, he was performing, just not in numbers. He's like Grealish. He was still playing well.
He was still getting a lot of assists. He was also in a PSG team that was very bad tactically.
He genuinely got a load of stick from people that never watched the PSG game that season.
Yeah, he was
good. Go foot mob, check his stats. Oh, he's not done much.
I do still think it's like... bit disrespectful, not disrespectful, but it's like he should be given a bit more.
If he's not in his plans and he wanted to get rid of him,
I don't believe he wasn't in his plans.
No, I don't think
it's
that's playing in
Ronaldo.
the Prem. I think you'll play him in the Europa League, which is I think what.
How can Ronaldo not be in your plans? It's Ronaldo.
I love that he's not in his plan.
No,
I love that he.
I think it's ballsy. I think it's like fair play.
I like that he's got. I like that he's got a philosophy that's going to work, and he knows that Ronaldo doesn't suit that, so he's not like, I'm going to change this for this 37-year-old that might get.
You've not got the hard workers and quality around him to afford to have him in the team.
I want to get on to what Roy Keane said, and we will get on to a second, but I want to rant about the game a little bit more. I thought Bruno's position was awful. We were getting overloaded in midfield constantly, getting cut open. Bruno was sabotaged Rashford. It was a 4-2-4 at times because Bruno was sabotaged Rashford. Bruno's brand is this hard worker. He's going to press. He's going to run. He's an animal in midfield. He was the opposite of that.
He lost about 20 minutes.
He always does.
United have a bad game and are losing really bad. He's always normally one of the worst on the pitch, and he throws his dummy out so early.
He should be a skipper. I think.
No, I was literally about to say that he's not a leader.
We don't have a skipper because you can't really give it to Martinez this early in, and we're not going to give it to De Gea.
Yeah.
McTominay.
So when you came to
I don't
us,
still give it to Varane.
when you came to us at the end of last season, when we beat you at our place.
Yeah,
Bruno threw his dummy out so early.
Yeah, he always does.
And he had Ronaldo on the pitch as well, so they threw the dummy out together.
Yeah.
And that's it. Man United lose every attacking threat because he don't care.
He's got 9 players on the pitch once they lose the Reds.
I feel Bruno's like a little bit of a sheep. I feel like when the team are motivated, Bruno's like, woo. I feel when the team are down, he looks around him and he goes...
He massively
Bruno's
rides...
not going to
He rides the wave of everybody else.
You know the way a captain... You see a captain, Cody... looking around, getting everyone up. Bruno, I don't think Bruno does that at all. Bruno, when the camera's circling around the pitch before kickoff, Bruno's, let's go for this, lads.
But when the game gets tough,
1-0 down, he looks around, he goes.
That's what I mean. That's the perfect comparison with Cody, because when we went 1-0 down, you see him in Tarkowski absolutely drilling all the players. Yeah. Not like being horrible. Motivating.
Bruno will pick the ball out of the net to get him some camera time. He'll pick the ball out of the net, put it in the centre spot. He'll go.
It's showy captain stuff. It's not what you don't see. Is it? It's you know what I mean.
And I actually feel Ronaldo does more for a team in terms of motivation, a lot more
also,
than Bruno does.
He's been there, done it.
Also, who did your post-match press conference? That's was it Ericsson?
Yeah, it was Ericsson.
Yeah. Why the hell is it Bruno doing that? If you're the captain, after a 6-3 against your rivals, it should be your captain.
Your skipper.
When you lose, it's you send someone, don't you?
Ericsson's the golden boy.
He is, but it should be.
That's the reason
he can't be horrible to him because he's an heart attack.
He's a golden boy.
I get it.
That's genuinely the reason. He's a golden boy. That's why he's picked.
But it should be. Bruno should be saying, "No, I'll do it," because
he should be bearing responsibility. Shouldn't he?
If you're the captain, you've got to United, you've got to hold it. It's a responsibility you hold as the captain.
If we'd have lost, Cody would have come out and give a proper good interview. But Bruno, you'd never ever see Bruno.
No, Bruno would just be like, "Yeah."
To be fair, we don't send our captain.
You should do.
You should though.
We'll send Madison.
In old school days, because the captain used to do all media.
Madison's golden boy too.
Because Madison speaks so well, that's why we send him.
Yeah, he likes
Bruno's English isn't incredible, and I feel
it's
good enough for
interviews.
It's good enough. I think
it's no worse than Ericsson's.
I feel Ten Hag was really honest in his interview, and I feel maybe Man United wanted someone who was going to be equally honest. I would have sent McTominay.
Yeah,
I would have sent McTominay.
There's no one better.
McTominay's been very honest in interviews before.
I do like McTominay.
There's no one better in that situation than a youth product that's
someone who gets
worked and been out of team for a while, supports them the lot, who have that emotion rather than just those PR responses that was talking about.
I get that.
I hate the PR interviews.
I also want to talk about, like, I mean, De Gea, I feel, should be saving some of the goals. I don't think if you're the best shot stopper in the world, you cannot get Payton at your near post. Got Payton at your near post 3 times.
Yeah, I mean the Foden one was the first one was a good.
Oh no, that's not. Yeah, that's,
which one?
You can't really say
them. Which ones?
The Foden last one.
Foden definitely. Yeah,
the Foden last one. The Haaland one, because either him or Varane should claim that.
Which one? The header? Or?
No, the one for De Bruyne. Haaland gets the studs at the back post. The Haaland little cross.
Oh no! That's one of the best balls. The De Bruyne cross.
It was.
No. A goalkeeper can't let a ball come across. I don't think a goalkeeper can let a ball come across the 6-yard box. I don't think Varane. Right, Varane looked. You check if Varane is checking his shoulder, he knows Haaland's there. There's no anticipation. There's no smell for danger. He thinks the ball's going out. He doesn't think Haaland's going to get there. That doesn't. It's Haaland. He's a monster. Don't let the ball go out in that situation. No, I think you have to go for the ball. I don't think a goalkeeper or a centre half should let the ball run across.
Jamie, if Martinez isn't a dwarf, you don't concede.
Yeah, if it's Varane and Martinez swapped over. That's not a goal.
Yeah, it is.
It's
well,
not.
That's if buts and maybes. We've got to look at the absolutes here.
Listen,
Varane shouldn't let the ball run across.
De Bruyne knows what he's playing against now. De Bruyne knows what he's playing against.
It's an incredible ball and it's incredible dive.
Yeah, and he's played it like
Haaland.
that because of what he's playing against.
Yeah.
If Varane can magically get anything on that, the ball ends up in his own goal anyway.
He can't. He can get from the inside of his. I also think if De Gea starts on the edge of a 6-yard box, he claims it easily. I just think that's the fact he's glued
in that
to his
position.
Line.
If he stood on the end of his 6-yard box there, when De Bruyne's got the ball there, De Bruyne shoots near post and scores.
Genuinely, yeah.
De Bruyne
He
wouldn't.
can't start on the 6-yard box.
Ball.
Like, you just can't defend against him sometimes. They're so good.
That
That
ball,
is
I
not
understand
De
the
Gea's
ball is
fault.
good. I just don't think you should be beating your back post when there's a centre back and a goalkeeper there.
No,
De Gea's close
no,
to
no,
it as
no,
well.
no,
De Gea's
no, no,
actually
no,
close
no,
to it
no,
as well.
no, no, no.
De Gea's close to it as well.
No, no, no.
I just
that's one of the best passes I think I've seen in a long while.
It's an unbelievable pass. But you're looking
There's
at
no
the
stopping
best.
it.
You're looking at one of the best
Mate, you
goalkeepers.
can't predict what
You
he's going
turn
to do,
around.
though.
You turn around and you go, fair enough. You
Who
can't
knew
stop
De
that.
Bruyne was going to pass that?
And
The
Haaland,
pass wasn't on.
Haaland's the only.
I'd rather Varane scored an own goal than that run.
The
Honest to
that's
God,
what
I'd
I'm
rather him
saying, I'm
score.
not
I'd
saying
rather.
the Haaland's the only striker.
I'd rather him scored an own goal. I'd rather have gone
Listen,
scored an own goal.
listen. The pass wasn't on. The pass wasn't on.
Yeah.
No,
If a keeper commits at all, De Bruyne shoots.
I think De
If
Bruyne's
if he sees De Gea step, he'll hit it.
De Bruyne's the only player in the
He'll
league
shoot.
that could have played that pass,
Yeah.
and Haaland was the only one in the league that
If
scored.
Varane's
Yeah.
further back as well, it makes the passing
I'm not
easier.
taking anything away from the goal. Maybe I'm a little bit too annoyed at the goal going in. I just think if the goalkeeper's a step forward or reacts quick enough and is quick off his line, De Gea isn't quick off his line. I think if you
If
have
another
a
team
goalkeeper,
concede that, you've got no problem with a defender because it's United.
yeah, but exactly.
There's
Yeah,
no way a
I
keeper
fully
gets
admit
there.
that because I wouldn't analyze as much as I would for United.
No,
I
I've watched
wouldn't
that goal.
look at it.
That goal's been going around a lot,
If
and you
that
see
good
it.
the ball was.
There's never any part in my mind where I
But
say
Varane
Varane's in the
knows
wrong and
Haaland's
De
there.
Gea's in the wrong.
Varane knows Haaland's there. That's
Yes,
what I
but
mean.
it's his movement, mate.
But he can't go stand right on his
timing and
toes.
his movement's so good.
It
There's
goes
nothing you can do
across. It
sometimes.
goes across his body. I just don't think.
No, but it like curls round him. It's
Yeah, but the
such
thing
a
is,
good
De Bruyne
pass.
could have
I
Oh,
know.
touch
I know.
and
I know it's a
play
ridiculous pass. Maybe if Varane had stuck at a leg or something like that, then I would.
There's nothing I see when watching it where I go, Varane's got to do better or De Gea's got to do better. I think there's nothing you can genuinely do there.
Nothing
Mate,
you can do.
Listen. If Varane's not going to know what to do because De Bruyne, when he gets the ball there, he could have either took another touch and gone
Yeah.
even further.
Could have gone out
forward.
wide,
He
could
didn't have
have-
to play
yeah.
the ball then, did he?
If
No.
Varane also steps back onto Haaland, he's then not covering Martinez. That De Bruyne's then got a
Mate,
one-on-one
if
with.
Varane steps back to Haaland, De Bruyne shoves it to his left, hits it with his left foot.
Yeah.
Scores.
Yeah.
He does. I
He
promise.
has
wouldn't
to-
score,
No,
but
he would.
Nah, he would.
He's not good.
Varane,
He would.
Varane
especially
there,
on the leg, mate.
the position Varane's in there, he's got to cover Martinez whilst also trying to watch Haaland. He can't do both.
He's not cut.
It was a 2-on-2. He had to
Yeah, 'cause
pick, and he picked.
He's got
didn't
to.
pick
He's,
wrong. Did
you
he?
don't
No.
ever leave a defender in a one-on-one.
Yeah.
You've got to be there if he gets past that first defender.
I just think it's a lack of anticipation, but we can sit here all
You
day.
can't
We can-
anticipate that
we
ball.
can
You
sit
can't.
and criticise all day.
Mate,
It's just
you can't anticipate Haaland's movement.
But as the
You
ball's
can't.
going in, Varane checks his shoulder again and knows Haaland's there. He knows.
Paolo Maldini struggles to mark Erling Haaland.
I
I'm
understand-
not being funny.
Everyone does.
I just
Yeah.
wanted a little bit more. I just wanted a little bit more for the
What do you
goal.
want to do? Grow 15 limbs
Yes,
like an
yes,
octopus and
yes,
start dragging
yes,
them everywhere?
yes.
But even
Yes.
when you play football at youth level, at our level, what we play Sunday League, you know a man's there, but sometimes you genuinely know
But that's
there's
it,
nothing you can do to stop him.
But you can't compare Sunday League to Premier League. You can't compare us to Rafael.
It's still football.
It's
still football
I
at the end of the
understand.
day.
I understand what you're saying. I understand the goal is a stupid goal, and I understand in them situations. I just wanted a little bit more for my centre back. I'm a goalkeeper, and what I'm saying is, I'm not
think
pinpointing
it's really
Varane for that just goal. I'm just talking about the whole game. There was a lack of anticipation for almost every goal. I feel there was an issue with
This is
almost
the
every
biggest
goal.
But I think
TikTok clip ever, I can't wait.
City being that good and fluid makes it look like that.
Yeah,
Because you don't know what pass they're going to play, how they're going to score.
yeah.
How many times have you seen De Bruyne just shuffle the ball there to his left foot and just hit it?
How many
He
times?
scored
are you-
20 goals like that.
How many times are you watching a Man City game? De Bruyne's got the ball at his feet, and you literally almost shout and tell it he's going to play one ball, and then he finds a ball
Yeah.
that's 10 times better that nobody
No
else
one
sees.
saw that ball.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one did.
No one saw it. You know, De Bruyne's got the ball, then it's a goal.
It's in the back of the
Like,
net.
you're genuinely
Haaland
just
scored
expecting
again,
that
right.
situation. De Bruyne's either going to have a snapshot, or he's going to hold it up, let an overlap come, or Haaland get free.
He scored with his studs at
Yeah.
the back post. What do you want him to? What do you to do?
Maybe I'm being too.
If
harsh.
Haaland's only just getting there, Varane's
Yeah.
not getting there.
Don't forget
We'll
Haaland's
put it
like
up on Twitter
25
as well.
foot tall when he stretches his legs out as well, so you just can't do something.
Yeah.
We'll get
yeah.
we'll get this up on Twitter.
He's like Go Gadget, innit? He just sticks his leg out and just touches the ball and it goes
We'll
in.
retweet. We'll put a poll on a retweet of the video of the goal and
What,
let
should
everyone else
Varane have
vote
done
as well.
better?
Well,
Yeah.
should Varane and De Gea have done better, and we'll let people vote.
Just done something.
Yeah, but what?
Like what?
I don't know.
Why
Waggle does knob or
Do you want to
something.
freeze
fly
time, step
fly
back a
through
few
the
steps?
air.
First time, just
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Freeze
exactly what
time
I
and
wanted.
shoot with a net and score.
Right, but no, I just think in the whole game there's a little bit of a lack of anticipation. There's a smell for danger for everything. I think at Man City, your anticipation and smell for danger has to be on its top level because Man City are going to hurt you if it's not. Yes, Man City were unbelievable. I just think we were really poor as well. You don't concede.
no one beats City.
You're really
that day.
poor, but
No,
that's the level you're at.
I don't think a lot of teams concede 6 goals.
You could have been at your best and you still lost like 3.
I don't know.
I think the only reason you conceded 6 is...
I think we're giving a lot of credit to Man City when Man United were really poor.
That was Man City's best performance all season.
No, but listen. If City are playing Chelsea and they go like 3-0 up, they just toy with them for another half. But because it's a derby, they thought, we'll go embarrassing me, and they wanted to score a shitload of goals.
It could have been so much more as well.
It could have been if they wanted to. And then they made 4 subs. They brought Cole Palmer. They're making subs like they're in a Carabao Cup. To embarrass you.
Wickham at home.
That's literally what it was.
Yeah. The Haaland header, he's being marked by Eriksen.
Yeah, because she's zonal mark.
That was crap. That was
yeah.
bad.
If you're going to zonal mark with the big man and the big man, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what zonal mark.
That's why I hate zonal marking so much. I don't think zonal marking has never worked for us. We've always
zonal marking is not going to work. We've got Harwood in the box.
But we always concede from zonal marking when the big man is being picked up by like Bruno.
Well,
it always seems to happen. But then you scrap zonal marking.
Even then, you'll have Haaland who's got a 10-yard run on your tallest player still, but he stood still.
Oh mate, you can't.
It's crap.
You literally can't.
We did
the only person on that pitch that could have defended against Haaland was McTominay because of the same size.
No, he's bullying.
I still think Haaland would win, but what I mean is
if you zonal marking, you easily win. He's got to jump on him.
Yeah. And McTominay stood
zonal
still.
marking never works.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's doing zonal marking. That's what I'm picking up from here. Zonal marking has never ever worked for us.
Haaland's a freak, can't do anything.
Even if you man mark him, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
If it's right on his head,
he wants to be man marked. He'll just bully him. He wants you to man mark him.
Exactly
Just shove him. You've seen what he was doing the other week when.
It's not actually good in the air though. Haaland's not amazing in the air.
No, he's getting better though.
He's not amazing in the air. He's not a good header.
I guarantee that's the one thing they coach him on a lot.
Yeah, he's not a good header of the ball.
They'll know that's his weakest area.
He scored header.
Yeah, that's
his
what I mean.
weak area as well.
That's how bad it was.
Haaland's weak area.
Haaland's weak header. Haaland's weakest area, like 6'3" striker, is his heading. You imagine when he gets good at heading?
No, I don't want to.
You see it quite a lot with like tall strikers, though, don't
you? You know the Dortmund goal where he scored, he stuck his leg up in the air. Every normal striker goes for that with his head. Yeah, but he knows he's awful.
But he can go with his foot.
That's what I mean. He's a freak, but he also knows he's woeful at heading, so he's like, I'll go with my foot.
He doesn't need to be good at heading.
No, he doesn't.
The fact that he's a monster, so he's like, I have more chance to score with my left leg if I stick it 10 feet in the air than go with my head like a normal person would. That's what I mean. He's just a monster. He's a monster.
Oh no, I will finish this episode then. So have you finished about the game? Yeah.
I think we should talk about the Northland derby as well. Do we have time? We've 8 minutes.
Tottenham were poor. Thompson Royale is absolute wally.
Yeah, there's not loads to say, is there?
Arsenal
I think the
were
way
good.
they went
Xhaka
into
was
that
good.
game was really better. I think the way they went into that was like, even when they were 3-0 down, they still sat behind the ball. Or they were 3-1 down. When they were 3-1 down, they sat behind the ball.
You need to start quick and shut the crowd up.
But I understand why they went for that system, because it's the way they play. They counter-attack teams. They've done it against City in the big games last year.
There's more you can do.
Just that he's different to Arsenal.
But then, Man United also exposed Arsenal there to be hit on the break. So I can understand why they went into that, but the game plan was still very, very wrong. It was so...
I thought Arsenal were good, but they weren't special. They were just like good enough.
Son's link-up play was horrendous. Son's link-up play is...
If it wasn't for his performance against you, people like Son's having enough.
Yeah, he scored against a shocking team.
Yeah, he scored a hat-trick against a shocking team.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, a few of his goals were good, but...
Yeah, but
he got so much space and time outside the box to it.
Just he started...
But yeah, category for the goals, though. The goals were ridiculous, but...
I think so. Yeah,
he's not out of the doghouse because he's had one game.
But Son's link-up play is really bad.
Lloris for the Jesus goal was just embarrassing. Jumped over the ball when it was right in front of him.
Lloris was going to be injured before this, wasn't he, or something?
Yeah,
I swear
he was 50-50,
he wasn't meant to play. Yeah.
Partey's goal was good, but
the Gabriel Jesus goal is tough for Romero because not a lot he can do.
Yeah,
kind of slaps at his feet, and Lloris should probably hold on.
Romero's a little bit overrated in my opinion.
Me too.
Yeah,
Saliba's
definitely a lot better than him.
Saliba's very good.
Yeah,
Saliba's miles better than him.
He's not quite as good as Connor Covington.
I don't want to.
He's up there.
I'll comment on that when Arsenal go through a tough patch as well, and then
which they're about to. I think.
And then we'll see the actual integrity of their team. I think
Arsenal have got United in a couple of weeks or something.
No, they've already played.
Who
United
beat someone decent. City. Yeah, sorry, City.
They've City and Liverpool, I think.
Yeah,
quite close together.
No, City Arsenal got postponed because Arsenal's Europa League game got postponed.
Right, so what's Arsenal's run of games?
I'm trying to find it.
I think we've got.
They play Liverpool Sunday.
Yeah, sorry, that's the game I was thinking of.
Well, I'll tell you now. I was at Anfield. Liverpool were woeful.
Yeah, they're not good, mate.
Liverpool.
Trent was shocking.
Trent is shocking.
He had the worst genuinely game.
He made Trossard look like Hazard.
Yeah.
Genuinely, it was just every time he got the ball, he was giving it. It was even his passing and stuff. He was giving it away, not making the right decisions. And Trossard did bully him in the end. It was.
It's really weird for Liverpool.
Trossard, what a player! He's on my bench in fantasy. I feel like
killing
myself.
On your bench,
he was literally the last player as well. If I had Haaland as well, 46 points. If I had him, I would have got like 100 points.
But it was also obviously it showed Liverpool are what 9th or 8th. And
9th.
Liverpool below us.
Liverpool are 1 point above us. No, we're on the same points. They've played one less game.
They've been just crap.
It's odd.
Salah's been off it. Nunes isn't finding his feet yet.
What do you reckon odds are Klopp going this season?
No.
Well, yeah.
Or at the end of the season?
It was Brighton equalised 80th minute, and then they
7
brought
years,
Nunes
mate.
on, and he did nothing.
I think Firmino starts in Liverpool's best team.
Firmino's been good this
Well,
season.
and he did. He scored 2.
Definitely.
Firmino, Elliott, and Diaz been their best players this season.
Yeah, Diaz probably their best. I actually think Alisson's
What
been
front
one of
three
their
did
best
they
players.
start against Brighton? Did Carvalho start in front three?
Yeah,
Carvalho started on the left,
right,
Firmino down the middle, Salah on the right.
Salah's been...
They are missing Mane so
I
bad.
honestly-
Jesus Christ.
Salah didn't have a better... So they played Webster as left centre-back and Estupiñán as left
It was
wing-back.
sad to see Webster scoring G.
Those two were not on the same wavelength at all.
Who West running stupid now?
Yeah, Estupiñán kept
He's
running
new,
up the
isn't
pitch.
he? Yeah.
Webster kept tucking in, and there was a massive gap for Salah. Salah, last season, exploits that gap,
They
scores
do
2
miss
or 3
Kukurea a
goals.
little bit, didn't they? But
Yeah.
Just because he knows the system.
He scores 2 or 3
Super
goals on
normal,
that day, but he was wasteful.
He's not the same.
Have you seen the new Brighton manager's touch where it goes out?
Oh yeah.
He's a cool man.
He's going to be a good captain.
It was
He's
odd
a
tactic.
very good
They
manager.
looked very good going forward, did Brighton. Every time they went forward.
Because
Against
seeing
big
through
teams,
to
you don't...
Liverpool's not
don't-
horrifying, is it? Even though they've been bad this season.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
away as well.
You take it, yeah.
Like, with the
They
goals,
should have won.
With the goals, you can't really do much more.
And one was their own goal as well, which was just very unfortunate.
It was
Yeah.
Sanchez's
It was poor from Sanchez,
big Sanchez mistake.
Yeah,
that's what I mean,
missed
it's
the
unfortunate.
punch, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sanchez didn't have an
Webster
amazing game.
No. Webster
bailed
couldn't have
out
done
After
anything.
was it the first or the second Firmino goal where he comes out and he kind of that's kind of how it goes in. It's because Sanchez.
Oh, that's the first one. So,
Is it the first?
I think that's harsh then, because
yeah, it is.
if Salah brings it down, it's in the right place.
I'm not.
Salah's poor touch
I'm not
lets him
being-
off. Yeah,
I'm not slandering Sanchez. Yeah.
yeah. It's. I think Liverpool will still end up finishing top 4. I think,
Yeah, but not.
It'll be tight. It'll be tight.
yeah. The inhalers
Interesting
have run out,
season.
haven't they?
Yeah, because you got like Spurs. You don't like.
They're waiting on the new inhaler
Spurs haven't played well all season.
Prescriptions have ran out.
NHS
Anyway.
is crowded, mate.
I've got a way to finish this pod today.
Go on.
So I saw a stat earlier. If Haaland plays every minute of every Premier League game, he
His
scores
XG.
73 goals.
73 goals. If he plays all minutes in all competitions,
What?
103
If
this
he plays
season,
every minute in every competition, the way he's scoring,
He's breaking Shearer's record next season.
he
Is
scores
it?
103
He breaks
103
Shearer's-
goals.
Where did you see this? Because I
It's
saw
on Twitter.
Sky Sports posted it.
I saw
Yeah,
I saw
Sky
something about his
Sports
XG for this season. The way it's going at the minute is like 49 or something like that.
Listen, right, so
And then he outperforms
Yeah, it's
his
different-
XG
yeah, it's
every year
different,
by
yeah.
4, so he's likely to hit 50.
if Haaland keeps off his current scoring record,
He's on track for
he
70
breaks
goals.
Shearer's record in 2027.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually.
That's in
Wow.
4 seasons, mate.
Right, but anyway, we'll go
I'm
really.
so scared.
Right, yeah, anyway.
We'll
so-
finish it with
We'll
how
talk
many
about-
goals do you think Haaland will score this season?
In Prem,
Yeah,
How
go.
many's he already got? How many's he already got? Just
14.
36, I reckon.
That,
I was going to go 36, I'll go 30.
He'll have a few midway injuries, won't he?
35.
Do you know, I'll go about 40.
40.
I reckon he'll do it. I reckon he'll do it.
fourth.
You think he'll hit a +1, he'll hit a positive goals per game ratio?
I mean, he's so far ahead already. He only needs like
Yeah,
2
he
more.
will.
I think they'll start resting him if he
No,
gets
even
found
like
Champions
30
League
games
as well.
played,
Maybe,
40
yeah.
goals, that's what I mean.
I think 36 is a sweet spot.
I mean,
I think he'll break the all-time
you
goal
would
record
say-
for a 38 game season, which is 32. I
Yeah,
think he'll
of course
score
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course he will, of course he
will.
You would say like, oh, he's going to slow down, but he just doesn't look like he's going to slow down.
It's
ever.
just the injuries. It's just the inevitable
I think
injuries.
he'll
He's
get-
never finished the season.
I think
I
he'll
don't
get
know the
34.
injuries. I
I think
reckon
he'll get
he'll
34.
get rested for the Champions League because City want the Champions
He
League.
won't play. He won't play tomorrow. Is that when they play Copenhagen?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't play tomorrow.
I don't reckon he will.
Yeah, but I mean, when they progress in the Champions League and they're playing against good sides,
I
they'll
play
start.
both legs of a knockout game.
Oh, yeah.
which
Yeah.
could slow him down a little.
And say if they've got a midweek game against
Brentford,
Forest or
yeah.
Brentford
Yeah,
or
he's not gonna
whoever,
play.
they're going to rest him, aren't they?
They've got good enough players.
Like a
so
Julian
they don't have
Alvarez on the bench as well, who's
Yeah.
struggling
Yeah,
to
they'll-
get minutes because how good he
He'll
is.
be good, though.
They'll start Phil in
Yeah,
false
he's-
9. They're that good. They can just
to play anyone.
Do
Like
whatever,
Gundogan.
yeah.
You can play Gundogan.
Just
Start
literally
easily.
play no
Bernardo
one.
Silva.
Bernardo Silva, yeah, De Bruyne in the false line. Anyone.
Oh my
yeah.
god, I like De Bruyne.
I reckon Rodri would do a job.
He probably would.
Get Ederson up.
Right,
Yeah,
can
they
we just
were
say
out
one
Rodri
thing?
in a bit
Gundogan
about
in the
still
6.
won.
People were doubting him on Twitter. Gundogan in the 6. He was
Brilliant.
immense.
Yeah.
I mean, he was up against a under 5s midfield,
Yeah.
but still, we can't.
You
take
got the
it-
balance right.
Yeah,
That's one
you,
thing
you
that
couldn't
I-
eat what's on your dinner plate, and he was incredible.
I picked up on the commentary because Gary Neville was on commentary. He kept on saying it's like.
Under 5s.
Yeah, it's like we get it, mate. We've said it a couple of times now. We
Yeah,
get
he,
it.
he said it for 2 of the 3 Haaland goals. He said it was an under 5s game.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we know, mate.
You know,
Yeah.
like the review when they go for the goal.
Yeah.
That's what he said. It was like it's an under 5s game.
He said it once. He thought that's good. I'm going to use that a couple more times.
Yeah.
You know, under 5s game.
Yeah, right. How many goals does Haaland score? And that's we're going to wrap up the episode.
34.
34, 35, 36, 40.
40.
Right. Let me know down below.
Check out the socials.
Well, you've bought a no balls, but you don't have time to do them.
I don't
No.
know.
I have 3 from TikTok.
Check out the socials on our new fancy
Do it next week.
whiteboard.
Yes.
High tech. It's not actually there. I've edited it in as well.
No, he hasn't. Do you think I don't think you have the facilities for that big man.
No, it did take me 6 hours to upload last week's episode. So.
Yeah. Right. Check out our socials. They are right in front of you. And leave your ball, no ball down below, and let me know how many goals Haaland's going to get this season. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.